What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media. Tomorrow, Chelsea are still on the fight again. Game day is what we call it tomorrow. And today's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And we are talking football again. Chelsea. Are Chelsea on the brink of making history for all the wrong reason? As the question, are they making history? On the brink of making history for all the wrong reason? Absolutely. It looks like it. When is the first win ever going to happen? Tomorrow might be. Maybe Frank Lampard will get his first win as a manager in his 7th game in charge as he returned as an interim manager for the football club. But then in this video, or in this episode, we provide a comprehensive analysis of the upcoming match between Bournemouth and Chelsea, with a focus on head-to-head records, recent form, and importance of the match for both teams by comprehensive analysis. Also emotional. We talk about emotional. Yeah, emotional is also involved because of the fans, how the fans have been crying for a win so far. So we'll be looking at that. Vieira also. A lot of things going on in association football in regards to Chelsea Football Club. So there is a lot to talk about it. And also I'm being joined here by my wonderful co-host, Steven, who's been with me for quite a long time. Steven, welcome back again. Big boy. Big boy Steven here.
I thought I was muted then. Yeah, it's good to be on as always. I'm just trying to load something up ready.
Absolutely, yes. Stephen, we're going to get into it. We got to get into it. But before we get in there, let's see who we have here. We have Lord Vapor is here with us. Lord Message. I'm not so sure if Lord is still here or that was an old message. But Lord is in the chat already. Phantom of the topic commented. And also Phantom again. He's up and ready for the stream. Phantom said it's not even upset anymore. That's coming from Lord. Then Lord said a second to hit the like button. Lampard need to win. Lampard need to win to ever be a manager in MLS. It'll be even difficult for him to get another job in the Premier League. Yes, another job in the Premier League. Lampard needs just one victory. One victory might help the team get its identity back again. The team have lost its identity, but a win at Bournemouth will help the team get his mojo back. But we'll be looking at the predicted lineup, just like we've been showing all the time. The predicted lineup, and also we'll be talking about certain players. If they did, are they, is they really do they merit to be in a predicted lineup? Steven and I will take you guys through it as he's here with me. Big up to you, Phantom. Phantom is right there watching. Big up to Phantom. Says Poch is the same as Lampard. We need Mourinho and is it Tammy Abraham?
Yeah, and that's not correct at all.
I mean, how do we need Jose Mourinho? Mourinho is not going to come. Phantom.
Mourinho shouldn't be in the Premier League again. That's what I'm saying.
Phantom, you hear that from Steven. He says Mourinho shouldn't be in the Premier League again. Shouldn't be there again. So yeah, we'll look into that. Why Phantom is always saying Mourinho. Okay.
You're frozen again, by the way.
I don't know if I'm frozen, but I can see myself moving on the screen over here. Hold on. Let me ask Phantom. Let me get different opinions. Phantom, do I look frozen? Or am I frozen?
Because the screen itself, like the screen with the table, is fine. It's literally just your face cam.
Yeah, my face
like
cam is frozen.
Yeah.
Anyone else watching? Let me know if my face is frozen. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It's frozen. Because I just turned my YouTube on and it says I'm frozen over there. So yeah, that makes let me refresh it real quick. Steven, you can take over for a second.
Yep, sure. I'm just looking through the injuries. I don't know if the Bournemouth ones are confirmed or not. But apparently they have 4 players definitely out, 2 players that are doubts apparently for Bournemouth. Chelsea have 5 out if you include Broja, who's been out for like half the season. It's no different for Chelsea in terms of injuries than what we had the other day against Arsenal. Still Mason Mount, Koulibaly, Reece James, Mark Cucurella. And as I said, obviously, Broja, who's out for the season since that friendly against Aston Villa after the World Cup.
Okay. Are you there, Steven?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear all that you said, but that's okay. Let me bring the screen back again. I keep going back. Okay. So this is what we're looking at, Steven. This is the predicted lineup as we have on the diagram. We still have Arisa Balaga in there. Some people were saying that I think was it the first goal that came in, Kepa should have done better. You know,
he should have
done better in that goal.
Yeah,
I don't want us to talk much about that game because it's a little bit more painful to trying to endure that. I know.
I'm done speaking about Kepa and like long shots and stuff. I can't be bothered. It's the same stuff all the time.
Phantom said it's been Sun Sports in space. Sun Sports.
I have no idea.
In space. Phantom. It's been Sun Sports in space. Same thing again. What's Phantom saying? The sun is blasting extra solar flares this week.
Flares.
Okay, flares this week. I mean, very sunny. Is that what he mean?
I have no idea.
Phantom, are you not in space talking to us? Because Phantom can do so many things. So let me know what you're doing. I've seen your video too. I'll check it out in a bit when I'm done with this stream. I'll check your video out. So yeah, when you see
not fragile. The guy got a serious injury. He hasn't got another injury. He's just had the same serious injury, which was
who are you
I think it was ACL. Phantom said Broja is fragile. He's not. He tore a ligament, which a lot of footballers do.
Yeah.
And he's out for months because of what the injury was. It's not fragile. It's a serious injury. Loads of players have that same injury. It doesn't make them fragile.
I mean, you could be right. You could be right.
I mean, it's true though, because he got injured in December. It's not like he's been able to train because of the injury. So it's not like he's got another injury now he started training because he's not training. It's literally the same injury that's got to keep him out till the summer. So.
Okay. Steven, let's look at Bournemouth and Chelsea. Chelsea are literally on top of Bournemouth by the same point. 39 points each with
goal difference is better for Chelsea. That's why we're above them.
Yeah. That's a goal difference alone is what makes Chelsea ahead of Bournemouth. Although we don't score goals, we're still ahead of Bournemouth, which is quite surprising, Steven. We don't score many goals. We haven't scored goals.
I was having this conversation with one of my friends at uni today,
Yeah.
And he's an Arsenal fan, and he goes, your defense is terrible. I went, the attack that's a problem. We got the third best defense in the league. We've conceded, I think, 38 goals all season, but we've only scored 31. We got no one to finish the chances. That's the issue. It's not the defense. I know kept trying to say it's a defense. Like, no, trust me. To only have conceded 38 goals in 34 games is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 teams have better. I think it's Newcastle have 27 conceded. Man City have conceded 30. Arsenal have conceded one more than us at 39.
Yeah, let me bring Chelsea's on out and see the stats on Chelsea.
This is going to be traumatizing.
Kai Havertz over here with the 7 goals, top goal assist right now. Kai Havertz, Raheem Sterling with 4 goals, Mason Mount 3 goals.
Look, it's a low amount, yeah. It's a low amount. But for Mount to have 3 goals and be classed as our 3rd highest scorer when he's been out for like 2-3 months and he's not going to play for the rest of the season is actually mad. Like, Sterling was out for a period of time. He's not been very good for us. Havertz has regularly played. He's been playing the same role for years and he's still only got 7 goals.
Yeah.
From our 31 Premier League goals, yeah, because I presume this is Premier League only, they've got 14 of those goals.
14 of those goals, yeah.
14 of our 31 or whatever is Premier League goals a season. That's ridiculous.
And look at Kai Havertz goal per 90 minutes, 0.28. Expect ratio and also expect goals, XG is 10.6 by Kai Havertz, which, you know, it's not that bad.
He's underperforming his expected goals by 3.6.
Look, if you look at Raheem Sterling's on 4.6, it's Joao Felix 3.6.
Yeah, but Sterling's also scored 4 goals, so he's basically where he should be in terms of his XG.
Right.
Because Havertz has scored 7, but his XG is 10.6, whereas Sterling scored 4, and his XG is 4.6. So.
And then, so if you look at Thiago Silva, we have Koulibaly.
Yeah, but that's just what this website rates them. Every website rates them different ways. I don't really deal with the ratings. I can't be bothered with that. Because it's subjective. Everywhere's got to have their own way of rating players.
Expected goals on target XG. That is
expected goals on target. What? I don't even know what that one is. I've never heard of that one before. Expected goals on target. How does that make sense?
I mean, it means that goals that is likely to be on target. Expectations. Goals that you should expect that Kai Havertz should get them on target. Ratio of it.
But then that would be expected shots on target, not goals. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anymore.
All right, they have a shot per 90 minutes. Kai Havertz 2.5, Christian Pulisic 2.0, Mason Mount 1.8. Kai Havertz still topping them almost everything here. And then accurate passes per 90 minutes. And it's Thiago Silva leading. Accurate passes. Is it because he's the defender? And he has to, most of the time, the build-up has to be on them, starting from behind.
Yeah, but then sometimes he does like a long ball or two, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Big chances created is an interesting one.
Yeah,
Sterling's created 6.
Mm-hmm. Phantom said all satellite in Earth orbit affected. That's coming from Kepa out. He wants Phantom 1 Kepa out. Internet communication is affected by solar flares. Right, Phantom. We should put Bettinelli in.
No, we're not putting Bettinelli in. I'd rather put Slonina in. Let's not put Bettinelli in, please.
All right, big up to the Blueclouds show. The Blueclouds show. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very, very well. He said hi. Hi to you too. His 100% Chelsea FC. Hello. Big up to 2 brothers. I hope you guys are doing well. Phantom and then the Blue Club show. I hope you're all doing well. If you guys are there and you have a minute, you want to come on and have your say, yes, the channel, the platform will be open for everyone. Today we're streaming live to almost about 5 different platforms. At this point, we're streaming to 3 two different Facebook platform, and also we're streaming live on YouTube, streaming live also on Twitter. So if you're a Twitter fan and you want to enjoy this on Twitter, go for it. Enjoy, watch your stream as we analyze tomorrow's game between Bournemouth and Chelsea. Chelsea will be traveling to Bournemouth to take on that Premier League game, and also Chelsea are literally on top of Bournemouth in the Premier League log, just with good number of goals that we have. It's the only way we're beating Bournemouth right now. Other than that, they would have been ahead of us. So yes, it's only goal difference between Chelsea and Bournemouth at this moment in time. I'm gonna drop the link in there, and if you have time, you hop on. You feel like you want to come on and have a say. You're free to do that. You're free to do that. So the link will be right there for everyone to jump on and have a say. That, like we said, the platform is made for each and every one. Our platform, wherever you found this link, you can click on it. It will bring you right here to the studio. Let me, when it come on, turn your camera on. Let me see you, and then you can turn your camera off. So I know who I'm about to talk to, because I'll see you on backstage before I let you in. So that is just by the way. We'll move on from there. Big chances created, Steven. We have big chances created. Raheem Sterling, Conor Gallagher, Hakim Ziyech. Those three players have created the biggest chances of our team so far. Is it surprising?
Yeah, kind of, to be honest. Ziyech especially, it feels like he never does anything, so that one's a very big surprise. Gallagher, people say he don't do much. It depends on how you look at his role in the team, to be honest.
All right,
But
guys. So
Ziyech, I would expect, and Sterling, I would expect to both be higher because they're wingers, so you would expect them to create more.
All right, so we're gonna look at the head-to-head, and also a whole lot of stuff. We'll be looking at more of the head-to-head also, and see where Chelsea and Bournemouth have played each other in the past and where we stand right now. So all right, if you're looking at what we have now, we have Bournemouth have won 6 of their last 9 Premier League matches, including 4 of their last 5. This is remarkable, isn't it? Turn around for the team that had struggled for much of the season. We'll take a look at the players who have been instrumental in this. All right, we'll be looking at Dominic Solanke, another former Chelsea player. Dominic Solanke, another Chelsea player. Will he be that dangerous for Chelsea?
You know what that
for
means?
Tomorrow's game. I know anyone that plays against Chelsea end up scoring against us. So
people who used to be in our academy tend to score. So fun times.
Phantom said, "Where is Kim So? Kim So is not here yet. Probably he might get on before the stream comes to an end. We're literally in 18 minutes of streaming, and we don't intend to be here for too long. We're literally just an hour or even less, just an hour and less in terms of how things go. Accurate long pass.
To be fair, there's not much to talk about today.
Yeah." Bournemouth is like 8 miles from Stamford Bridge. 8 miles, so it's a London team. It's a London team.
No, they're not London. They're not London.
So 8 miles. 8 miles is not that far away. You get when you talk about 8 miles here, almost.
I don't know why he's saying about
Steven, you're a bit far away. You sound a bit far away.
I shouldn't be. I'm right next to the phone, so I don't know what's going on today.
Is the microphone a little bit further away from you?
No, like I'm literally right next to it.
Okay.
I don't know where he's got 8 miles from. It's like 100 miles.
101. But he said 8 miles. Yeah. It's like 8 miles from Stamford Bridge. So if it's 8 miles,
it's not.
Yeah, because
like
if you think, I don't know, I haven't been to London before, but if you look at 8 miles, it should still be within the area of London. But 8 miles.
It takes like 2 hours, give or take, to get there from Stamford Bridge. From Stamford Bridge, If
Yeah,
you do
then
it stadium, if that's literally from Stamford Bridge to the Vitality Stadium, which is the Bournemouth Stadium. So if you do it stadium to stadium, it's 99.4 miles at the shortest distance. But obviously, if you go other routes, it's longer.
okay.
So I don't know where he got 8 miles from. That was never right.
Probably he was guessing. Probably he was guessing. Ziyech was so good in 2021. Yes, you have to keep consistency. Consistency in football is very, very important, Phantom. Consistency in football is one of the most important things for every player. I know right now people are so crazy about Helen Haaland statistics, but then Steven, I did send something in the chat coming from I'm not so sure of the guy's name, but he looks more popular to me that I've seen around in sports punditry.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, I sent a video in there. From what he said, look, he said he will pay money to watch Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and maybe Pelé over and then over Ellen Haaland. He will pay money to watch those players instead of watching Helen Haaland, and this is the reason why he said that.
But then the point of that though is silly because you don't pay to just watch one player.
No. When a lot of people, when they say that, they're going there to see a specific player. You get what I mean? But football is not played by one player. But they're going in there. Just like, will you pay money to go and watch Beyonce perform on stage? Or will you pay money to go and watch Ariana Grande to perform on stage? Which of these two players would you like to pay money and go watch? So you have your own view. You say, you could say, okay, I want to go and watch Beyonce. Why do you want to go and watch Beyonce perform on the football on the stage? You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing that this guy is saying. He preferred to pay money to watch Cristiano Ronaldo, to watch Lionel Messi and what Pelé and Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, watching Helen Haaland, paying money to watch Helen Haaland. And his reason is, one, Helen Haaland doesn't do much on the football pitch, but just scoring goals. And we understand that the greatest players score goals, but then the attribute of their goal scoring gives you something more than just scoring goals. If you look at Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, who just retired, not just who retired, who played Real Madrid and everything. If you look at his goal scoring, he does a lot. He does more than just scoring goals. His contribution, his build-up play, he drop deeps and then has interplay with the players and then build up before scoring just goals. He doesn't stand up there and then waiting to run in the back of run behind and just score goals without dribbling, without doing anything different. You get what I'm trying to say? So that his idea of will not wish to watch Helen Haaland, or will not pay to watch Helen Haaland, but then will prefer to pay and watch certain other players. Well, I don't know what to take of that, Steven.
Yeah, I mean, I would still pay because I don't get the whole point of saying about the paying to watch one player thing. I don't get that. Bear with me 1 second.
No, I explained to you that he's not just saying to watch
I get that,
one
but
player.
I still don't get why people would say they're only going to watch one player. It don't make sense.
Big up to you, Mr. Patrick. I hope you're doing well, Patrick. Big up to you, Patrick, man. It's been a while, man. I'm back. Trying to assess. I put a poll in there if you guys haven't seen it on YouTube, and also another one on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you can find that poll, and then let me know your opinion. We're trying to, because of high schedule of my daily activities, I've also started some other stuff behind the scenes. So I just want to know what you preferable time that you guys think that would be okay, because I want to stream either the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, or maybe because during the week will not work for me all the time like I used to do. Will not work for me anymore. So I'm just trying to look at the right time, which one would be suitable for you, the viewers. So if you can get into the poll and let me know what you think. This one has just only have the one that I have here. All right, this one it's got nothing to do with it. It's just one vote. People come on and they only have a vote on it. So, but that's okay. In mind, I got Brentford and Bournemouth mixed up. Okay. Brentford and Bournemouth. So Brentford is the one with. Yeah, they are closer because I know Brentford is a London team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Phantom, you're spot on. You're spot on, bro. So yeah, Brentford
Confusing us all.
is. So okay, Steven. My question
Yeah.
is: do you think Helen Haaland does enough besides just scoring goals? If you look at Ron Rooney, how he dropped deep, how he 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 connects with the ball, he connects with the players. Harry Kane does the same thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, all these things has really do much in terms of their goal scoring. Do you think Haaland does a whole lot besides just scoring goals, Steven?
I mean, you don't need him to do it. Do you know what I mean? You don't need him to work the same way that other players always do. Like, especially with the talent he's got around him, you don't need him to. Like, he's a different profile player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Certain players, it's beneficial to have them drop deep, play it, and then make the run. But he doesn't need to. If I'm watching Haaland, I know what I'm getting. Do you know what I mean?
I
I
mean,
know
you
what to
could.
expect. I know to expect that if he gets a good delivery, he's almost probably majority of the time go put it away. He's not going to be involved in a lot of the link up play. He will be at times, of course, but he's not going to be involved with every single move, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, see over here, Phantom said we go pay like they go and pay to see LeBron James, not the Cavs. You get what I'm saying? They go in
Eh,
there, they want to see LeBron James, not the whole team, but they want to see one specific person. So sometimes you could say that I'm paying money to go and watch Mbappe play. I'm paying money to go and watch this person play, but not that person. You get what I'm saying? So that is why sometimes
but this
people
is what
say
I'm
I
saying.
can
That
pay
will
money.
never, ever make sense to me.
But it's something that people have been saying, you know, they you get what I'm trying to say. All right. Phantom also said people pay to see David Beckham, not LA Galaxy. One of them. You see that? That's another comparison over there. People go and pay money to see David Beckham when he signed for LA Galaxy. They want to see Beckham. Who is this guy from Real Madrid, Manchester United? Now he's here at Real Madrid.
You
He's
mean
here at
LA
LA
Galaxy?
Galaxy. I'm gonna get a ticket because I want to see David Beckham. To be honest with me, when I bought my ticket to see Chelsea play the first time, it was all about going to see Eden Hazard. But then the main focus point was to see the whole team play. I saw them,
But
but I
that's
was
what I'm
able to
saying.
see Eden Hazard and then also Pedro play.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying, okay, you wanted to see Hazard, but your main reason was to see the team as a whole.
Right.
Right? That's what I'm saying. For me, if I would be like, okay, say I fancied going to a Man City game, for example. I probably never will, except from when they play Chelsea. But hypothetically, right? Because we're
Yeah.
speaking about Haaland, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
From your other question. I'm going to go, oh, I want to go watch City play. They're so talented. But I want to go and watch Haaland as well because the guy's so lethal and he's got so much talent around him. I want to see the whole team. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's basically what I took from what you're saying. Like, you wanted to see Pedro, you wanted to see Hazard, but your main focus was the team. My main focus in that situation would be the team, but also how clinical Haaland is. You want to see him score.
Yeah, I do. But when they narrow the question, would you pay money to see this player or to see that player? You have no option, but then just to say, I want to see this. I'll pay money to see this player. But this is my reason. My reason for wanting to pay money and watch this specific player over that player. You get what I'm saying? When they
But
try
do
to
you get what
narrow
I'm
the
saying?
question to you.
But this is the thing, because it's one thing to say, I want to see this player, but I want to see the whole team. It's not solely one player. To say, I solely want to see one player. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the example there, right? Not many people would want to go and see LA Galaxy if it weren't for Beckham, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there would be a large number that would, because it's their team.
And at the time, getting all these stars in from abroad was what was helping the MLS grow to what it is. It's still not massive, but it's bigger than what it was at the time because you've had the stars like Pirlo, like Lampard, like Gerrard, like Beckham. They've all come over and played there. So it helped the exposure of the game in America and MLS.
And then almost all the people that bought ticket to go and watch the game, LA Galaxy play, they were all going in to watch just this specific person. But to be honest with you, he's not the only person going to play on that very day. There's going to be other players involved, but the main player that is bringing in the money, that's the main reason why people sign big name players. You know, you got Marquinhos signing. Why Chelsea want to sign Neymar? Because Neymar, people want to see Neymar play at Stamford Bridge. They've never seen Neymar play at Stamford Bridge. They've never seen
For Chelsea,
that person play.
Haven't.
Some people haven't. You get what I'm saying?
They haven't seen him play
in the Champions League, but not everyone have seen him. Okay, Neymar is going to be at Wembley. I want to see Neymar play at Wembley. I'm going to buy a ticket as a rival fan, maybe as a Manchester United fan, playing against Chelsea at Wembley. We are going to buy tickets, not just going to see this game, but I want to see Neymar play in this game. And sometimes you can see during preseason or friendly match where people pay a lot of money, especially international friendly match. People pay a lot of money that they want to see these superstars coming in and play the friendly match against our country. And yet, when during those tournaments or those competitions, the countries will not play their top players because, okay, they feel like, oh, this is not a big nation. They want to try other players. And then I've seen so many problems where even a country like Brazil was going to play a country like Thailand. And when they went there, the Brazil national team, the main top players, they sat them down and then they put in players that are not the top players, because people that pay money want to see Neymar, want to see Vinicius Jr., want to see Ronaldo, but then they end up seeing second fitted players. So I was even ahead that when I read it, Thailand was requesting, or that country was requesting some kind of a money back, because that whatever was signed in the contract, they did not live up to expectation. So some of this argument there for people to argue. All right, Phantom said I came to Chelsea because of Christian Pulisic. Fair enough. A lot of people have done that in the past.
Know, right? On the conversation we were just having, so Phantom, was that your sole reason, or was your reason you want to see the team and Pulisic? So it wasn't your sole reason, is what I'm wondering. Because that's the conversation that me and you were just having there about. You want to see a team, but you also want to additionally see this person on top. So I'm wondering what Phantom's response is to that.
Yeah, Phantom, he wants to know I know you're listening, so you heard him right. Did you get a new employment? Oh, Phantom, right now I can't work. My situation, I can't work for now. But the only thing I got other things that I'm doing, which takes too much time.
Projects and stuff.
Yeah, project. I got a big project that I'm doing, which takes too much of my time. And then trying to put a stream also every day, it takes a lot. But then once the project is done, we're definitely going to go back to streaming every day. And even things will be different. At that time, things will be a little more different. It's not going to be me over here just streaming and then reading all these comments coming in all the time. It will be on a different note. So yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll have like an update video nearer the time anyway.
Yeah, there will definitely be an update videos for you guys to know what is going on. So that's why we have a membership thing set up. So if you come on, you want to be a member of this platform, go for it. A little bit will help the platform or even help others. Like I said, once I'm done with my project, I'm going to set the budget out there to be able to help the kids out there playing football. Probably I'll use the platform, buy some small things like football equipment, soccer balls and football boots, and donate to these schools around here, kids that want to play football and stuff like that. So it's something that I'm also thinking of, a project that I can do, this company can do to help others. We have to help the grassroots football. We have to help. Drogba owns Phoenix Rising. He is the most famous person in the organization. Drogba, is
That's
very,
also
very wise.
partly because of they're not in the MLS as well, though.
Oh, okay.
If they
I
were
went
in
to
MLS, it wouldn't be a case of Drogba's the biggest person. They could get other stars, but they're not in the MLS.
so. I mean, it's a very, very good debate, good conversation that we had in terms of going in to pay money to watch that and that. So yeah, hello everyone. I'm glad to see you today, my brother. Yes, I'm back here again. I 123 love you. I 123 love you forever. Thank you very much for hopping on as usual. My favorite player is Son, Human Song. I will go to North London to see him practice. All right, no problem. If you want
But
to see,
again, is that your sole reason for going, or is it to see the team as well?
no, he wants to just go and see preseason practice. Practice, you don't get much from seeing the whole team. He just wants to go and see Human Song practice on the pitch at North London.
Okay, but practice is different to game. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
Like
I mean,
the Pulisic one, for example, was that just to see Pulisic or to see Chelsea and Pulisic?
no idea. No idea. All right, Steven, let's move on. And on the game, we're going to look at Bournemouth also, players that we'll be looking out for, dangerous players that we'll have to be looking out for. I did talk about it. Yeah, dangerous players. Talk about dangerous players. And all right, so we'll be looking at accurate long ball per 90 minutes. Thiago Silva 4.9%, Kalidou Koulibaly, Trevor Chalobah 2.4. Steven, will you let Trevor Chalobah go? I have a video that I've made. I haven't released the video yet, but Trevor Chalobah, will you consider him to be sold, or would you consider him to be loaned from the football club?
Personally, I would consider selling Chalobah and Koulibaly, right? You have Levi Colwell replace Koulibaly.
Badishia on the left hand side, because you have two people.
But we only have Badiashile, who's a left-footed centre-back at the moment. Levi is left-footed as well. Yeah. So, if you get rid of Chalobah, get rid of Koulibaly, right? Levi Colwell comes in, and then you get another centre-back, plus the goalkeeper, the DM, and the striker, right?
Mm-hmm. So where are you going to put Levi? Where are you going to put Levi? And then
Levi be a left-sided option.
And what about Badishia?
Centre-back options. Neither one of them will play every game anyway.
Will you prefer to partner Thiago Silva and Thiago Silva? Well, it's very difficult because we need only two players in the middle.
I know roughly what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
So let me quickly say this. I said this season I didn't want to see Silva play a lot, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's had to play quite a bit because of certain options we've had and whatnot. So my point still stands for next season. He's another year older. I don't want to see him play as much. I'd rather see other people get a chance. And then he could be like the fourth or fifth option that if we absolutely have to play him, we play him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's no need for him to play the majority of games at, what's he going to be, 38 or something next season. There's no need.
Yeah, he'll be 38. 38 years
old.
Yeah, I was saying
no
that
need for him to play so regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So still, we can keep both of them and play at the same time. Although Thiago Silva would not play that many games, but his inclusion in the team will help a lot in terms of helping the young ones like
Colwell, Badishile,
trying to teach them and understand how to play in the highest level, not just playing game for playing sake, but how to smell danger and how to be able to work together as a unit. I've seen the togetherness, the unit between Marquinhos and then Thiago Silva in the PSG setup, and also for the Brazilian national team setup, which is a very, very strong defensive unit.
I think I said it to you before, right? I said John Terry and Thiago Silva, imagine that as a partnership, right? Because neither one of them had pace, yeah? But their footballing IQ is incredible. They could read the game so well, they didn't need the pace. Imagine that as a pairing. Two of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
But on Bournemouth, yeah, Philip Billings is one to watch, 100%. The guy's a massive danger.
Okay, that's just by the way we got rid of that one. There's so many XG plus XA per 90 minutes. XG is his goal. Then XA, whole lot of things put
Expected
together
goals and
then
expected assists per 90 minutes.
per 90 minutes.
XG and XA, so expected goals
Goals and
then
expected
assists.
Assists, sorry. Put together, which puts Kai Havertz up 0.52. Then Raheem Sterling 0.41. Then the lowest is Mason Mount is pretty much everywhere, and he hasn't played for quite a long time. Mason Mount is pretty much everywhere.
Actually quite amusing.
Yeah. Then we have expected assists coming from Raheem Sterling is topping the chart over there. Expected assists per 90 minutes.
And then Chilwell and Mount both 0.15.
Yeah. And it's not 16, it's not good. 16 is not good. All right, so when we talk about Armando Broja is gone, penalties won. Armando Broja, he's on there. He's been gone for long to the rest of the season, but he's still there. Block per 90 minutes, Thiago Silva, 1.2. Biggest one here. Clearance per 90
Double
minutes,
of anyone
4.4.
else.
Yeah. Clean sheets, 9 clean sheets. They'll tell you 9 clean sheets. Kepa Arrizabalaga, Edouard Mendy, 1 clean sheet. So that is why Kepa Arrizabalaga is in there. And Steven doesn't like him. I know. Mateo Kovacic 0.8. That is part possession 1.
Probably Mendy as well. I can't wait to sell them both. They need to go.
There is a lot of work that has to be done this summer. And I'm not upset. I'm not worried because the season is gone. That's why I'm just sometimes I don't even know who Chelsea is playing. I don't even think about it anymore. I just when it's getting close to the weekend, I just go through my phone and see, who is Chelsea playing? Okay, we're gonna move on from there. Who is Chelsea playing? Oh, okay, that person. Okay, Mount is tired or injured. Phantom of any topic. Phantom, any truth to Declan Rice rumor to Arsenal? Yes, that rumor has been lingering. It's been there. It's rumors, just like they'll tell you. What, but to be honest with you, that rumor, right?
It's been quiet for a while now. That's the one thing I will say on it is gone very quiet, and I'm pretty sure the last I was aware of is that they were kind of Arsenal were kind of reluctant to pay what West Ham want. So yeah, that's what I will say on that bit.
Steven, we've had 3 red cards all season in the Premier League. I know it will be probably 4 red cards the whole entire season.
I can't remember the Gallagher one. I think was the second yellow, but the João Felix one against Fulham was such BS. He barely touched the guy, and the guy went down rolling and got him sent off on VAR. Such BS. I've seen worse challenges than that. And a player not get sent off. He basically did nothing, and he got sent off. In fact, I think the same referee then refereed the Chelsea game not long after. There was a worse challenge, and you'll be surprised. The player that did the challenge on the Chelsea player got nothing. Yes, that was evidently sarcasm because I said that you will be surprised because no one will be surprised by that news.
Phantom said, I want Lampard to play under 23 for the rest of the season. Phantom, don't deceive yourself, man. You're going to bring the under 23 and they're going to get spanked. You're going to play under 23 against Manchester City. Are you going to play under 23 against, I think we still have Manchester United, right, Steven?
Yeah, I would play younger players. I would play the younger players. The players, I I'd probably try and split it evenly with experience in the first team and some of the academy lot, yeah? Purely because the younger players haven't had a chance and we've been playing badly, yeah?
Yeah.
So they'll come in, they'll fight for the badge, yeah? They'll give it everything they've got because they'll look at it and go, oh, this guy in my position hasn't played well this season. This is my chance to make an impact and show I deserve to be here.
Right.
So I would actually play some of the younger players. That Trophy Fafana included.
Yes, some of the younger players make sense, but not to play the whole entire 23 under 23.
No, not the whole under 23. No, that would be silly.
That would be disastrous. We will concede
I'm
more
not
than
sure
we.
it'd be disastrous, right? Because it can't get any worse than what we've seen. Let's be honest.
Okay. So well, going back to the red card we talk about, we know Ben Chilwell also had a red card in the Champions League. So let me see. Oh, this thing here. All right, this. I don't need that one. Okay. Conor Gallagher had 8 yellow cards. It's 8 cards. Koulibaly 5 cards. He has another red card, and also Jacques Felix had 1 red card, which we all know his first game. So the yellow cards, also Gallagher top it. So fouls committed per 90 minutes, and Kai Havertz is topping with a 2.1 red. Kai Havertz yellow cards, 4 of them. That's very, very disciplined. Conor Gallagher 8 of them, Mason Mount 4, Cesar Spilicueta 3, and then Kalidou Koulibaly is on the 5th with 5 of them, and also Raheem Sterling, who won't score goals but then committing fouls, 4 fouls, and it goes on and on and on. So that is what we have. Yeah. Stephen, let's talk a little bit about Bournemouth coach and then also Dominic Solanke. Then we can bring the stream to an end. I think. Oh, Stephen is back. I thought you were there, and I was talking to you. I was like, "Oh, what did she? Where did he go?"
No, I was trying to tell you I had a phone call, but it evidently didn't go through. So yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you were.
let's talk a little bit on Bournemouth team and the coach. The coach is one we got to focus on. The coach.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about the coach a little bit, and then also the player that we have to looking for, which is arguably. I wouldn't say arguably another Chelsea player.
No,
Ex-Chelsea player.
I'm saying Philip Billing.
Gary O'Neill. We look at Gary O'Neill's job so far at Bournemouth. Are you impressed with his job?
I mean, put it this way. It was, I think, about 2 months ago, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They was a couple of points off of bottom, sitting in 19th place out of the 20 teams. He's turned it around somehow. I don't know how, but he somehow turned it around and got him up to, 13th?
Mm-hmm.
So he deserves some credit for turning it around, because when you've got a lot of pressure on you because of, like, the players aren't performing and tactics aren't going right,
mm-hmm.
it's easy for fans to pile on the pressure and then that get on you as a manager as well, and then everything just continues to crumble and eventually you get sacked. But like I said, to go from second bottom a couple months ago when everyone wanted him sacked to them, essentially they are guaranteed safety at this point, almost definitely, I would say, because they're on the same points as us, on 39 points, and 3 teams can get to 32 points. 1 team can get to 41. No, 3 teams can get to 42 points. 1 team can get to 41 points. Yeah. But I think each of them play at least one of Man City, Man United, or Newcastle, or one of the other top 4 teams. At least one of those teams, if not multiple of those teams. Each of those teams that I've said that can get 42 or 41 points has to play a minimum of one of those teams. So there's no way that Bournemouth or Chelsea are getting relegated. So everyone can calm down.
Yeah, looking at Bournemouth, Bournemouth have won their last four of the 11 Premier League meetings with Chelsea, including the last 6. So they
With
have
Chelsea?
some kind of
You mean their last 4 out of 5 games in the league in
Meetings.
general, right?
yeah, in general, yeah.
Not with Chelsea. You mean in general? Their form
In
is
general,
their form is 4 wins and 1 defeat in their last 5, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not against
Oh,
Chelsea.
that's
in
not
the
against
league.
Chelsea.
Yeah, that's in general. That's this season, their last 5 games.
All right, big up to you, Makim. Makim came in here. Big up to you. It's always nice to see returnees like Makim joining the stream again. He said if Koulibaly goes, then so should Chilwell.
Why Chilwell?
On the left hand side, who are you gonna put there? Chilwell. We just bought Chilwell for
Wait,
a lot of
wait.
money from Leicester
I've got a
City.
serious question here, right? You would rather get rid of Chilwell than Cucurella? Really? You can't be serious. Please tell me you're not serious.
Makin, what about Chilwell and Cucurella? Which of these two players are you gonna keep? He says Koulibaly has been our best defender after Thiago Silva. He said after Thiago Silva, but we want to keep.
Koulibaly's not been our best defender
Fickle
after
fans.
Silva. He's been the worst. He's up there with the worst alongside. He's up there with the worst alongside Cucurella this season. They're actually probably the 2 worst.
Makin, to be honest with you, Koulibaly have played good in some games, but then majority of the time, from how everyone know keep Koulibaly and how his price tag rose all the way to like 120 million, that they keep dropping down to 80 million until Chelsea got him. He was one of the top
due to age.
Yeah, one of the top defenders in the Serie A. One of the top defenders in the Serie A, the Italian league. But we brought him to Chelsea, and it looks like he's struggling. He's still struggling. He still haven't found his foot yet. But I don't know how long it's going to take him. But if the club is willing to give him a chance, but then we go back to his clause and say, okay, we're going to give you a chance. We're going to keep you in the team. But then you're going to come up from the bench until you prove yourself that you really deserve to start being a starting lineup. Fair with me. I'll take that because we still need the squad to be able to compete in all the domestic trophy competitions, to compete with domestic trophies next season. There's going to be a lot to play. There will be, although there's not going to be Europe to play, European competition to play, there will still be a lot to play for next season. There is going to be a lot. So if Koulibaly can really improve himself, but he's been struggling. He hasn't been struggling in all the games. Like I said, some of the games he has been struggling. So
him and Cucurella have been the worst.
Cucurella. What about Cucurella? Cucurella, whatever his name is. He's been the worst. Lots of money, 60 million paid to Brighton. And Brighton have taken all the burden, have taken all Chelsea's scrap. I mean, all the scrap players from Brighton. Chelsea have bought all the scrap players from Brighton. When I talk about scrap players, I'm talking about all those backroom directors and assistant coach and everything that Graham Potter brought with him. All those scrap Chelsea have taken away from them. So the burden is gone. Chelsea have taken the burden away from Brighton. Look how good Brighton are playing right now with Roberto De Zerbi. Imagine if it was Potter. Potter don't score goals. Potter's team, they don't score goals. There are many goals. But then his team plays some good football. But, Cucurella, another, Sleepy Joe player. Sleepy Joe player. He performs when he have to, and then most of the time he's crap. So, Makim, what do you make of that? It says Chilwell cried on Sky Sports to get his place back during the World Cup. I know Makim have said this many times.
I have no idea. I have no idea what he's on about. He weren't even fit for the World Cup, so I don't know what he's on about.
He said then Cucurella stopped getting games coming from my brother here.
There's a reason Cucurella stopped getting games, because he's terrible.
Yeah. All right, guys, we literally got only 6 minutes to go. The link is right there. If you have time, if you want to join us here to speak about a minute or two, go for it. Else, we have just 6 minutes. We'll be bringing the stream to an end. Exactly the 6 minutes mark. Will bring the stream to an end. Literally, it's just 2 people we have watching right now. I'm sure Makim will be one of them, or if only if YouTube is not giving the right numbers, because YouTube have done me bad for some time now. I'll take it. I'll take it like a pinch of salt. I got 4 votes, and right. Yes, the first thing I did was to like it. Thank you guys for liking the video. So we got 7 likes on the video. There hasn't been a lot of numbers of people watching today, and I don't know. Is it because I cut the number of time that I stream? It probably has affected my stream, but it's okay. It's nothing to stress about. There's a lot more life behind YouTube. You know, I was doing much more better before YouTube. It's just having fun. This is all about having fun over here and talking association football. So that's all it's all about here. So the Premier League log, Manchester City right now are leading with 79 points. Arsenal behind them with 78 points, with Newcastle 65 and Manchester United with 63. It will be very, very, very Manchester United have to be very, very careful, because Liverpool are playing very, very good football right now. And also Brighton are looking forward to play Europa League, or maybe if they can fight their way out to play Champions League next season. It will be difficult. It will be difficult because right now they have 55 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs hasn't been that great. Spurs are very, very inconsistent this season. They play hot and cold. They can be good, and then they drop down again. So that is Tottenham Hotspur for you to see. Daniel Levy has done many mistakes this season, just like Todd Bowley. But then the mistakes that Todd Bowley have done, this is the man with pedigree. If you guys have listened to his interview, you can tell that this is the man that knows what he's doing. His mistakes will become his victory after all. So he's learning the hard way. That is what Americans will say. We learn the hard way. But give Todd Bowley one more season, and he will get this team back to track again. Right now, there's nothing to play for. The players, it looks like the players are on holiday. That's what it's looking like. When they get a ball, there's nothing that they're doing. What are we playing? What are we playing for? They know they're not going to get relegated. So there's nothing to fight for at this moment in time. Makim said his career was on the down and out, and Chelsea was his best bet during the World Cup, because we spent a similar amount for him. It has to do with Koulibaly, probably Koulibaly with Senegal, right? As Cucurella.
I have no idea.
As Cucurella, he's talking about Koulibaly. He said his career was on a down and out, and Chelsea was his best bet during the World Cup, because we spent a similar amount of money on him. So I think he's talking about Koulibaly, because the main conversation from him is all Koulibaly. So thank you very much, Makim. Thank you very much for. We literally got 2 more minutes, and then we'll bring the stream to an end. Before that 2 minutes comes, drop down. I'll just have to thank everyone that has been here today. Phantom of Benny Topic, I123, love you forever. And also, Lord Vapor Nation, Patrick came in just to say hi, and then he left. Nada. And also, the Blue Club show, big up to you. Also, you came in here to see what's going on. Lord Vapor Nation. Everyone, Steven, much appreciated. Makim, big up to you. Thank you for joining us here. Discussing tomorrow's game. Steven, as usual, thank you very much. I think he was talking about Chilwell. Makim is talking about Chilwell. Steven, can you hear me? I guess Steven is a bit busy. We have just one more minute to go. Guys, like I said, I've dropped a poll in there. Let me know what you make, and because, like I said, I have a lot of things going on behind the scenes, a lot of projects going on behind the scenes, which is taking a little bit of my time. And streaming demands a lot of time. So to get it done better, I have to get this thing out of the way. So I'll be streaming probably maybe 2 or once in a week. But to get it right, I want to know what you guys make of it. Would you guys prefer to stream during Fridays like this specific time, or later at night? Or do you prefer Saturdays the same time, or later at night. So I have the poll in there. Let me know what you make of it. I have 2 polls running, one on Twitter and one on YouTube. So by the end of the poll, then I know where I stand. I give myself 2-3 days, look at the poll, so we know where we stand in terms of streaming. Chilwell makes Alonso look like Messi. Alonso was a good player. Alonso was always a good player. Alonso was very, very good with his feet. Alonso is a guy that knows how to keep the ball. Cucurella doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't have that tiki-taka football mind in him. But although he's coming from Barcelona, but his style of play is different. Yes, he's coming from Catalonia. So, but Chilwell, not Chilwell, Cucurella coming from Catalonia, but his style of play is different. Alonso is a good player, and I would never play Alonso as my left wing back. I'll keep him as I play up front because he'll get you goals. Play Alonso as a wing back instead of left wing back because he doesn't have the legs to track back. Marcus Alonso should have been given a chance to be a striker. He would have done better. He would have done way, way better than our players are doing now. Look at all those chances that Joao Felix have had. He couldn't finish them. All right, Kai Havertz could not finish them, but Alonso would have finished those chances. He has a very, very, very powerful left-footed strike in him that he always gets the goals. So, Steven, let's bring the stream to an end, Steven. Are you there? Can you hear me? I think Steven is having technical difficulties for now, but guys, if you're watching, I want to say thank you very much for being part of this today's live stream episode. We just went through the preview of Bournemouth and Chelsea game. That's what we did today. We just went a preview of Chelsea and Bournemouth game, and we look at Don Solanke, and also we'll also look at Gary O'Neill's team. Bournemouth, they've been playing a little bit better under him. Gary O'Neill has done a little better to keep Bournemouth in the Premier League, which is very, very good. It goes very, very well to his CV. But will Frank Lampard get his win? This is his 7th game being in charge as an interim manager. Will Frank Lampard get a win for Chelsea playing Bournemouth tomorrow? We'll all wait to see and want to see that happen. It's Chelsea. I also said, is Chelsea making history for all the wrong reasons? It's another question that I asked. That's what it's looking like. So thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone that has been here on the platform. Leo Desperandos. We'll see you guys again. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow or some other time as we stream. I'll let you guys know. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.